burglarized. Abrams Elementary School closed for the day as the search for the shooter continues. NBC 26's Eric Crest is live now with the very latest information. Eric?
Stacy, the deputy is doing fine, and he was not hit when he was shot at. But all day long, authorities have been out here searching for their suspect, knowing that he likely got away thanks to the darkness of night and the cover of woods he was likely hiding in. Around 1:30 this morning, an Oconto County Sheriff's deputy noticed something peculiar at the Pine Acres Golf Course.
He heard somebody out on the near the wooden bridge behind me, and hollered to him to say hey, and the guy took off running.
Once the suspect, described as a man with a skinny build and lighter complexion, started running towards the woods, he did something unexpected.
The subject turned and fired one round. My deputy ceased and returned firing 3 rounds.
While the deputy wasn't hit, people in this neighborhood are still shaking their heads.
A few dollars or whatever they're trying to go for, you know, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Knowing that what almost happened could have been deadly.
Just plain crazy, because what do you get out of it? You don't get nothing out of it.
The suspect could be anywhere, and that's part of the justification for shutting down class today at Abrams Elementary just down the road.
I feel comfortable that the public is not in any danger. I think it's an isolated incident.
But with their suspect still at large, folks at Abrams will stay on alert for now.
It's a small neighborhood, a lot of farmland, so there's not a whole lot that you can hide in.
As the Oconto County Sheriff's Office continues their investigation as to who fired at one of their deputies. I spoke with Abrams Elementary's superintendent this afternoon, and he says that classes will resume tomorrow, adding that earlier today the school and the perimeter were searched by a canine and its handler. Reporting live in Abrams, Eric Crest, NBC 26.
We have an NBC 26 update. A 34-year-old Appleton woman now facing murder charges in the stabbing death of her husband. Tina Hafman appearing in court today, charged with first-degree intentional homicide after police discovered 35-year-old Chad Hafman with multiple stab wounds in their Appleton duplex Friday morning. Now, according to the criminal complaint just released today, both Tina and Chad had gone out drinking last Thursday night to celebrate his raise at work. It says they returned to their home along Durkee Street and began arguing. Soon after, Tina told police she blacked out and remembers seeing blood on Chad as he was lying in bed. The complaint says her brother, who lives upstairs, would later show police the bloody steak knife he says Tina showed him after the stabbing. The Hafman's children were home at the time, some even reportedly witnessing the violence.
All 6 children were home at the time when this occurred. We have statements that are in the criminal complaint from the youngest, 5-year-old, who describes what he saw and what he heard in very close proximity when this was occurring.
The judge set bond for Hafman at $500,000 cash, calling her a danger to the public. She's also ordered not to have any contact with her children for now. If convicted, she could face life in prison. This Appleton police officer leaves the hospital today. Stephanie Weiner got a hero's reception while leaving Theta Clark Medical Center. Weiner, you'll recall, was shot in the hip while attempting to stop a shoplifting suspect who turned the gun on himself. A Good Samaritan was also shot in the chest and will survive. He was released from the hospital on Sunday. Family and friends gathering today at Celebration Church in Green Bay for the funeral of a mother of 3, Nicole Vanderheiden. You'll recall Vanderheiden's body was found in a field in Bellevue last week. Police arrested her boyfriend, Douglas Dietrich, in connection with her murder. New developments tonight. State and national leaders met in Toma today for a hearing on the troubles at the VA Medical Center. The hearing includes a report just released detailing the investigation into the clinic known as Candyland because of the overprescription of drugs to veterans, prescribed by a doctor who has since been let go and who was also the clinic's chief of staff. NBC 26's Raquel Amal has more information from Toma.
This is the more than 300-page report and investigation for the Toma VA Medical Center, and state leaders are hoping that after today's hearing, people will have a restored faith and trust in the system. In a room filled with veterans.
It was the failure of the Office Inspector General.
And family members of veterans who died as a result of overprescribed pain pills.
The bottom line is You know, we're here to serve the veterans and make this thing, and make the veterans care the best care possible.
Ron Johnson releasing his report into the investigation at the Toma VA Medical Center, which shows multiple problems with doctors overprescribing pain pills and whistleblowers being targeted and fired for disagreeing with management.
It's making that type of information available to the public to put pressure on a bureaucracy like the VA system.
The move to make change, once supported by both sides of the aisle.
This is an issue on which, on a bipartisan basis, we are resolved to fix the problems that were revealed at the Toma VA.
The report goes on to show several people were whistleblowers, some even claiming they thought the head doctor and his nurse were on some kind of drugs. But the Office of the Inspector General just asked a drug test be conducted, a test Johnson says he doesn't know was ever done.
The new Inspector General has to clean house.
New management set up to make a change, one that will be a 180 from what was being done.
Consistently, what I find is when I go into a facility, it's a direct reflection of top leadership.
Making a change from the top down in an effort to reform a system serving our nation's heroes. Now, one of the main points stressed today is that new leadership and collaboration will hopefully result in more transparency for the public. In Toma, keeping you connected, Raquel Amel, NBC 26.
And to see the complete report on the Toma VA Clinic, please visit our website. It's NBC26.com.
After a beautiful Memorial Day with lots of sunshine and high temperatures up into the 80s, we had a lot more clouds across the area today and some on and off rain showers and cooler temperatures. Right now we've got 60s and lower 70s across central and northeast Wisconsin. NBC 26 Precision Radar shows some scattered light rain showers and sprinkles moving north across the eastern part of the state. Out to the west, we've got a line of showers and thunderstorms, which are moving east. So your evening planner calls for a couple of drops this evening and then a better chance for some showers and maybe a thunderstorm as we head deeper into the night. Stacy?
Thanks, Cameron. We have new information tonight on a fire in Fond du Lac County that has left 10 people without a home. It happened last night on County Road G in the unincorporated area of Marytown in the town of Calumet. NBC 26's Marissa DiCandido spoke with one tenant who was inside when that fire broke out. She joins us now with his story.
Inside this building in Marytown, and the fire destroyed all of them, leaving 10 people without a place to live. It was just after 8:30 last night. Wayne Foistel getting ready for bed when he heard it.
Downstairs, there was somebody knocking on the doors and stuff.
A passerby on a bike who saw flames.
I woke my wife up and we come out with just basically clothes on our backs and the basics that we needed.
A fire breaking out in this apartment building in Marytown.
The south side of the building was engulfed in flames.
The building is a loss.
You just knew the way the fire was moving, you're going to lose everything.
And the fire still under investigation.
Possibly could have been started by an electrical fire, but at this point in time it's not known for sure.
Luckily, no one was hurt. The Red Cross helping the 10 people left without a home.
To help with their needs, whether it's food, clothing, or other, needs related to their losses.
Now Foistel says there's not much they can do.
Now it's to find an apartment and see if we can salvage anything from that.
But he says they're just happy everyone is okay. The Red Cross tells me that only one group of people that was living in this building didn't have a place to go, so they're helping them at this time. In Fond du Lac County, keeping you connected, Marissa DiCandido, NBC 26.
We have an NBC 26 follow-up tonight on the controversial killing of a gorilla at the Cincinnati Zoo. This video shows the gorilla dragging a 3-year-old boy who climbed over the barriers and fell into the enclosure. Now, zookeepers at the new zoo in Suamico are reminding parents to always keep a close eye on their children.
It is very important. Again, treat this like you would a park near a busy street. It could get dangerous very quickly.
Zookeepers at the new zoo say their fences are high enough, but they remind parents to warn their children about the possible dangers. And if you're thinking of heading to the new zoo this summer, you'll want to take advantage of some new deals just announced today. Plus, an event that will save you money on your next fishing trip when and where you can fish for free in Wisconsin.
NBC 26 Live at 6 with Stacy Engebretson, Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland, and Sports Director Charlie Sakaitis. This is NBC 26 Live at 6, keeping you connected.
In Wisconsin, there's a clear choice on leadership. For Ron Johnson, it's about giving back, creating jobs, growing the economy, and giving people new opportunities. For career politicians like Russ Feingold, it's all about growing ineffective government, raising taxes, increasing spending, expanding Obamacare. Russ Feingold's 28 years in office failed Wisconsin. Why would we ever go back to that? The U.S. Chamber is responsible for the content of this advertising.
We didn't spend all our birthday money on magic books. And we didn't spend 2 weeks trying to master a trick. But we did power the light that helped Grandpa make sure he never stops believing. At Enbridge, we believe when the energy you invest in life meets the wind power we fuel it with, unbelievable things happen. Enbridge. Life takes energy.
When you think about it, you can really make an instant scratch game out of anything. Introducing Real Money, a new $2 instant scratch game from the Wisconsin Lottery. Match any of your numbers to either winning number, win the corresponding prize. Get a lure symbol and win the prize automatically. Get a fish symbol and win double the prize. You can win up to 10 times on each ticket, and there's a top prize of $7,000. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
Show Dad how much you appreciate his support. Submit a Father's Day photo now through June 12th. Visit NBC26.com for official rules and to enter. NBC 26 Father's Day Photo Contest is brought to you by covering Wisconsin weather for 21 years. Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland.
After 13 straight days with at or above normal high temperatures, today was not day number 14, but we're going to start a new warm streak tomorrow. Highs will be in the upper 70s to around 80. We'll see lower to mid 70s then for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday before cooler weather returns as we head into next week. Right now, we are looking at those cooler temperatures. No 80s today. Most of us were stuck in the 60s and lower 70s. 72 degrees in Wapaka is the warm spot. The cool spot is in Kewaunee, where you'd expect at this time of year, where it's 52 degrees with an easterly wind. 66 is the current temperature in Appleton with a southeast wind at around 9 miles per hour. 69 is the current temperature in Green Bay right now with southeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Those winds have really diminished from what we were seeing earlier today. You can see we've had a large area of very light rain, sprinkles, and spotty light rain showers here across eastern Wisconsin for most of the afternoon. This activity is slowly working off towards the north. You can see we have additional rain here just to the west of Milwaukee, also moving north, but it is slowly falling apart. Meanwhile, out to the west, we have a line of showers and thunderstorms here from just east of Duluth to around La Crosse. This activity is slowly working in our direction, and those thunderstorms have been producing a lot of cloud-to-ground lightning throughout the day. But overall, it appears, based on the lightning, the intensity of these thunderstorms is going down. Now, earlier this afternoon, we had a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings well off to our west, several reports of hail, one report of some wind damage, and there is still a slight risk for some severe weather off to our west as we head throughout the nighttime hours. We'll call it a marginal risk here for parts of western Waushara County down into Marquette County. And that means that if one or two of those storms does make its way into central Wisconsin later on this evening, there could be a strong to severe one. So we'll keep a close eye on it for you. We had a cold front move through last night. We had gusty northeast winds behind it. Now it is stalling out and turning back to the north as a warm front. Meanwhile, out to the west, we've got a cold front, and that cold front's going to swing through here tomorrow afternoon. Scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm as we head deeper into the nighttime hours. Those could linger into tomorrow morning with lots of clouds. Then we'll break into some sunshine, and then we'll watch a cold front move through during the afternoon. Depending on where that cold front is, as we head into the afternoon hours, we could see a couple of thunderstorms pop up And it's not out of the question that if those thunderstorms do pop up, that we could see one that's on the strong to severe side. So that's something we will be watching. With that sunshine tomorrow and a south to southwest wind, it's going to be about 10 to 15 degrees warmer than what we saw today. So your forecast for tonight calls for showers and thunderstorms. Overnight lows will be around 60 degrees, so it's going to be a mild night. Tomorrow, plenty of clouds during the morning, maybe a lingering shower or thunderstorm. Then we'll break into some sunshine as we move into the afternoon. That could help to fire up another shower or storm. Look for highs in the 70s to around 80 degrees. It's going to be kind of a breezy day. Breezy conditions on Thursday. Behind that cold front, a little bit cooler, lower to mid-70s. Mid-70s and beautiful on Friday. Sun and clouds on Saturday. A chance for some showers and thunderstorms. Highs will be in the mid-70s. That's ahead of a cold front. Behind that cold front, some cooler weather once again for Sunday and Monday. Highs will be in the 60s. We'll have the chance for some showers on Sunday, and then we'll dry out as we head deeper into June. There's your first 7 days of June 2016, Stacy. Here we go. Summer is here.
It is here, although those 60s are going to feel a little cool.
Definitely. We've had a lot of 80s lately, so when you have highs in the 60s, which is actually closer to normal.
Right.
It's going to feel a little chilly.
It is, but we've just had a treat lately, that's all.
Yeah.
Well, a local police department asking for your help tonight in choosing a new